First off, before I start with my shit, make sure y'all subscribe to the lunch table and go get my album, Warriors, out now. Hot songs. You know, all day. My production, baby, we here. Follow me on IG, Haiti Babii, HAITI_BABII. And go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Sly.
Welcome back to the lunch table, food for thought. I'm Nico Blitz. Make sure you hit that subscribe button just right down there. We're also on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio app, and Track Life Radio. My next guest coming all the way from Stockton, California. He goes by the name of Haiti Babii. What's poppin', bro?
Nice to meet you, bro.
Nice to meet you.
It's
You know what?
honor.
You're the first person to just like straight up shake my hand immediately after the intro. So I gotta shake your hand one more time, bro.
Appreciate that.
I was actually put onto your music a little bit late.
Yeah.
Leaky Bow, and you guys had this song called Hypnotize, and I was like, yo, who's the guy singing the hook right now?
Yeah. Fire.
Yeah. And I was like, yo, I got to get him on the podcast sometime soon, and lo and behold, you're finally here, bro.
Oh, it's an honor, man. It's a blessing. Appreciate you inviting me here.
How'd you end up linking with Leaky Bow by chance?
I don't want to get into that.
Got you, man. Got you. Okay. We'll just keep it moving.
Yeah.
So Stockton, California, man, what was it like for you growing up there?
Like any other neighborhood, it taught me, it built me as a man, built my character, made me stronger. Poverty, I say poverty, but poverty builds you. So yeah, it's like any other city. It was cool. I grew up in a family-orientated home and environment. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Stepfather. Didn't know my real father. He passed away when I was young. Blessed to have a stepfather. One hell of a man. My mom. My 11-year-old sister now. So I grew up pretty cool.
That's dope, man.
Yep.
No, that's actually very interesting because a lot of people don't grow up with like one or the other, you know?
Yeah.
But considering that you had a stepfather that was actually there, like he was actually there to like guide you and everything, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Put me into sports and make sure my grades was right. Make sure I stay level-headed, even though when the streets, when they were combined, I always, had my niche.
Yeah. You found a way to keep it pushing, basically.
Yeah, keep your head up, head on a swivel. For sure.
And what kind of sports were you into?
I was into all sports. My mom put me in soccer, football, but basketball was probably the main hobby I played.
Okay.
Put most of my time and my effort into.
So I know Stockton isn't too far off from the Bay. So you a Warriors fan?
Yeah, I'm a Warriors fan.
That's what's
I love
up,
the Warriors.
bro.
I like the Kings too, but I just like the Kings. The Kings have the best fans, the best environment, real loud.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I've been to a Kings game just once, and it wasn't really that popping compared to like a Warriors game.
Think about it. The Warriors always win.
Well, yeah, nowadays, you know what I mean? Like, nowadays, like, everybody's in there, and the ticket prices, they be taxing, bro.
It wasn't that packed when they was losing. The Kings losing, it still be packed. That's why I just like the environment going to the Kings game. Yeah.
What was the first, NBA game that you went to?
Well, instead of talking about NBA, my first street ball game I went to,
Ooh.
I got to see some cool street ball players, and it was high school players involved too at the time, and they were hooping. And that was my first experience seeing real hooping, like physicality. But watching NBA was kind of watered down because I was like, I'm not gonna do the stuff they doing. You know, I need to learn how to play. They're playing around. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. But then the street ball was definitely like a lot more fun and entertaining because I remember just watching street ball events like on YouTube and shit, and even playing like NBA Street Volume 2. Were you up on that?
Yeah, I grew up on that for sure. Played PS2, the whole nine. Yeah.
Yeah, that was that shit. That shit definitely like kept me entertained like throughout my entire middle school, high school life.
Yeah. Because when I got in high school, that's when the plays start kicking out. Like, you got to run plays. But I adapted to that too. I was adapted to that quick.
What was your position?
Point guard, shooting guard, small forward, and power forward.
You played everything basically.
Yeah, except for 5.
Wait, how tall are you?
Only 6 foot. I was 5'10" all through high school. I started dunking in like 7th grade at like 5'6", 5'7".
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, no wonder you were able to play all positions. You're basically like a mini LeBron at that point.
Shit. Basically.
That's what's up. So, Haiti Babii, man, like, how'd you come up with the name Haiti Babii?
I'm Haitian. I came with the baby. There are a lot of girls that got baby features. So I was like, I want something that look like a kid so I can go through the transformation. So later on in my career, I can say I'm Big Haiti. So you know how P. Diddy got Puffy and all this stuff. So I kept it like that. Yeah, that's how I got that name.
So you're kind of like setting it up for the future.
Setting up for the future, basically. Yeah.
You know, I was actually just going through your Instagram story this morning, and I was like, bro, like your shows are fucking lit.
Yeah.
I think every single time it was like some sort of female just getting down to your shit, and I'm like, man, like he got this shit on lock right now.
Yeah. Ladies love me. Ladies love me.
It's the baby face, probably.
The teeth too. They like to smile. Yeah.
Hey, see, he knows what he's doing, man. He knows what he's doing. So I noticed you got like a whole bunch of tattoos, man. What was that tattoo on your?
This is my wolf, my forest. I got my wolf right here and got the forest going up. It's not all the way finished. I want to wait till I get some real artistic thoughts.
Why'd you get a wolf?
A wolf because I'm alpha wolf. That's what I believe. My belief, survival of the fittest. I live and die by that. That's why I got the wolf on my neck. And the crosses, before I had sacrifices under my chin, I had the crosses that represent sacrifices. Just meaning, you sacrifice a lot to get where you're going. You know, nobody's struggle is, yours more, or yours is this. You put in that predicament for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Make it out. Mm-hmm. That's the whole objective.
Where did you learn those values of sacrifice, though? Like, are there things that you've had to sacrifice in order to move forward? I mean, obviously you have, but...
My experience in life, growing up. So that's why I got those terminologies in my mindset like that. I always think outside the box while being in the box.
Damn.
At a young age,
That was pretty deep, bro.
Yeah.
So at some point you obviously stopped playing basketball, right? At what point was that?
Well, I broke it down to my stepfather. I was like, man, the love ain't there for it. I don't want to go to the NBA. I got another calling. He really didn't force it like you have to do this, or he always was open-minded about anything. So when I did the music, my mom already had a career in the music industry, so I just chose that. Wow. And it wasn't really a choice, it was really a calling. And then once I realized it was a talent, I kept doing it. Consistency. I learned that from Master P. Just kept doing it, and I'm still doing it. Yeah. Keep at it.
And how long you been rapping for?
About a year. But I had this mindset in like 6th grade, so I pretty much had like all these raps y'all hearing done in like freshman year.
So even like back then, you were still just like kind of dabbling into rapping here.
Yeah, I was dabbling too. Even when I was focusing on my hoop dreams, because I started out with my hoop dreams was plan A, and everything to do with the basketball career, I had plan B, plan C for it, and that's why when I stepped into music, it was no plan B or C. I just made it plan A, and that's the goal. And I'm going to dominate.
Yeah, and I feel like just based on the way you put it, you kind of just put it on this super high pedestal to the point where you would have no excuse to let it go.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. So you said your mom used to do music too, or she's currently in the music industry?
She used to be in the music industry. Yeah.
Okay, what did she do?
She was a rapper, an A&R, and a business management.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What's your mom's name, if you don't mind?
Oh, Khadijah.
Khadijah.
Yeah. Everybody call her KP.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, my mom got a beautiful name, Khadijah. Yeah.
No, yeah, that's a very unique name. Never heard Khadijah before.
Yeah.
That's tight. So then was she able to like show you the ropes on how like the music industry would like work at a young age?
She would try. I was very hard-headed at first. Really didn't like. She would cut on Mac Dre in the car, play it loud. I really didn't like it at a young age. I really didn't know what it really was. My grandparents, I grew up on, the Isley Brothers, or older than that. You know what I'm saying? The Gap Band, stuff like that. So once I started kicking into the rap, that's when I got those. I already had the melodies from the old school passion I had. And once I started enjoying rap, I really started enjoying rap in high school. I fell in love with Mac Dre in high school. I was a late bloomer with all the music, know. So
I think a lot of us fell in love with Mac Dre like around high school because, it was kind of like the same way like the Tupacs and the Nipsey Hussles of the world, like their music doesn't get extremely popping up until, unfortunately, like after their death. Yeah. So it's like, when Mac Dre passed away, it's like that's when Thizzle Dance and Get Stupid and everything just started getting super popping. And everyone's like, yo, Mac Dre's a legend here.
Yeah. It wasn't like it was bad that I caught on to early. It was more like I have a variety of musicians. Yeah. And that's why I love music the way it is. It stands out. I just had a variety. I would look at Nas, and I'd be like, okay, how would he was able to rap on them whack ass beats? So gifted though. At a young age, I would listen to Andre 3000. I'm like, how is he able to almost sound as if he's the instrument? That's I would be like, oh man, this is crazy. I would study the game. I was studying the game at a young age, but I didn't know it.
Well, it's very interesting that you said Andre 3000 too, because I think during like this day and age when like rapping isn't necessarily you don't even have to rap on beat anymore. Let's be honest, as long as it sounds good, right? But then Andre, he was able to find those random pockets within the beat to make it sound like he was rapping on beat or like at his pace.
He would, you know about the devil's note, basically. He would
the
be able
devil's
to hit
note.
Yeah.
Wow, I'd never even heard that
Instant
before.
hit every time.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So then that's something that you must be like channeling in whenever like you're in the studio, huh?
Yeah, well, my brain works in reverse. You see, I see colors, I see shapes and things. So when I look at you, I walked in your environment, I see purple. You know, that's the color you bring off to me.
That's crazy.
You know, yeah.
You know, it's really crazy that you say purple in particular because my high school colors were purple and gold.
Yeah.
And they were saying that purple and gold symbolize like courage and respect and all that.
Yeah, that's why I got respect. Purple means respect off the rip. You know?
That's what's up. Well, shit, shout out to you, man. I really appreciate that, bro.
Love.
You know, I get a lot of artists in here, but it's very rare that I get somebody who sounds like nobody else. Like, you know, I'll get somebody who I can kind of compare to like a Kendrick Lamar or like a J. Cole. Yeah. But when I listen to your music for the first time and still to this day, I'm just like, yo, like, Haiti Babii doesn't sound like anybody else other than Haiti Babii.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Because it's like the way you come in, like in the choruses, I think you like stack your vocals maybe like 2 or 3 times, and you hit these like random ass notes in your melodies, and it just like flows so well.
Yeah.
And so I was over here thinking like, bro, I don't know what his voice is gonna sound like when I initially meet him, but it's not completely different, but it's different from like how I envision it would be like in real life.
Yeah. Yeah. I know what you're saying. That's when people call it that. You know, that's when I say it simplified. People want to say animated, but what I'm really doing, I'm really just broadcasting my voice a little bit louder.
And that's really it.
The simple things and doubling it and adding more and not stopping. Keep adding more.
Yeah.
Adding the slide. Yeah, I make all my beats. I make my beats with my voice before I even record a beat. Before I even start the bass. Yeah. I got that from Pharrell. So Pharrell and Timbaland, big inspirations on me in my career. So I started doing that early on. And I don't know how to play the piano, but I always dabble here and there. And I always would watch, instead of listening to, what's her name, who plays the piano? She's real beautiful. I forgot her name. Alicia Keys. I would watch Alicia Keys perform. So I would be like, oh, she's able to perform live. Okay, so now I'll be furthering my career, learning how to play piano and playing the guitar and doing live instruments on stage and making a beat with my audience. So when I get to that, that's a big dream.
See, and I really like the way you're thinking about things now because 9 times out of 10 I'll get an artist who they can perform well on stage and then they have like a whole bunch of people in the back who just aren't doing shit.
Yeah.
But then there's so much more that comes with just a performance as opposed to just like, I'm just going to be on stage, I'm just going to rap my songs, and then that's it. But the fact that you're already thinking about implementing live instrumentation into your sets, like that already sets you apart from a whole bunch of people who aren't even thinking about that right now. Yeah.
Well, a lot of people think about it, but you got to be about it, you know? Mm-hmm. You got to put action, show action, you know what I'm saying? Put in work. That's what I want to say to a lot of young artists coming up, you know, who will hear me talking in this interview and want to get this mindset, you know, just do. It's all about the do.
Hell yeah.
You know, what are you doing to improve, you know?
Well, so then what's like your daily routine? Like, how do you go about your day? Like, do you, like, start off and you just, like, start making music, or do you kind of just, like, wander about your day and then you get to the music at the end of the day?
I'm a scrambler, man. I say that. Like, I start my days out on purpose different. You know what I'm saying?
That's smart.
Because if I continue to do the same steps, and if I know I messed up yesterday, if I do the same step next day and try to change it, I'm going to end up fighting the same battle, hitting the same brick wall. So instead of hitting the same brick wall, I got a 45-inch vertical. I'm jumping over it. So I might do something different every day.
I feel you. Every day. You know, I was actually reading a book a couple years ago, and it reminds me of this, where it told me that, you know, when you wake up, right, normally what you do is you get up on your 2 feet, then you just start walking forward. Yeah. And it said that, like, one trick to get out of, like, I guess, like, bad consistency, like bad habits, is to, like, wake up and start walking in reverse. Mm-hmm. That way your mind is already, like, looking at things a lot differently, and the way you move is different. Yeah. So the way, like, your day is going to pan out is going to be totally different from the day before.
That scares people. That's why I tell people dare to be different, because it's scary to some people to be different.
Yeah.
You know, so I'll be like, dare to be different. You feel me?
But, you know, like, I think, I mean, just going back to the music of it all, like, you're completely different from everybody right now, bro. And, you know, I mean that in the best way possible, because I don't think anybody is taking the amount of risks that you personally are taking when I hear you on a song.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that you can hit, like, this random vocal range and then, like, on the next couple of bars just get to, like, straight raps.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, it's amazing, bro.
It's a perfect time for artists like me to step in the game, because it's this artist. I mean, the industry needs something like this. You know, we're seeing the 6ix9ine. We seen you had Thugger, so you've seen already different aspects of what rap can do. So I'm here to bring something even newer, adding on to it. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully when I go, another young man, hopefully I sign that young man. He does more than what I do. Serious.
Yeah, that's for real. That's exactly what Jay did with J. Cole.
Oh yeah, that's what I plan on doing. I plan on doing that now. I'm working on it, building artists now. Instead of them trying to make them be famous, I'd rather build you as a character first.
So are you currently working with artists like in Stockton, or just like some other cats that you see like popping?
Yeah, not just Stockton. You know, if I can reach bases to you on a cell phone or social media, any social media platform, I'll do my job. You know?
So do you have like anybody in particular you're working on right now?
I got one kid, but he don't want to rap. But I'm still building him just because I see him in the future. You know, he might be a publicist, he might be an A&R. You know what I'm saying? Might be a producer. But he has that niche for a sound. He knows certain sound. He'll hit me up like, man, I heard that ha in your beat, man. I like that. I'm like, well, that's an ear. You have an ear, young man. You know, other people don't have that. But a lot of people don't want to have social media. You know, some kids are scared. You know, don't want to come out because they don't want to dare to be different.
Yeah.
But it's all in time. Well, when it comes to people that's close to me, when they rapping, I be telling them don't force it. You know, we got time. You know, so don't force it.
Well, yeah. Even Nipsey got his Grammy nom when he was like 35, 36.
Yeah. Take your time.
Yeah, for sure. And you know what I appreciate about you too is the fact that like you see, you know, the cat that you're working with right now. And you recognize that maybe if rap isn't the route, but he still has that ear that he may be able to be useful in like other avenues in music.
Yeah. So it's all up to the person. You gotta have that heart. You gotta have that will to be guided. You know, every great leader was once a follower. You know what I'm saying?
Amen to that, man.
Yeah, for sure.
It seems like you have like a good group of people like around you too, right? So growing up in the Bay, Filthy Rich and D-Lo were two huge names that were popping up when I was a kid and are still very prominent to this day. And you got both of them on your album, on your mixtape Warrior right now.
Blessings, for sure, blessings.
Yeah, so then how did you, first of all, how did you link up with D-Lo?
I linked up with D-Lo. Actually, D-Lo had hit me up, and I was already hitting his people already from the jump. So we had encountered each other at a freestyle, at the Change Your Life freestyle when I did my little thing. And it was like lights on from there. So furthermore, since I'm a producer now, I'll be producing his whole next album, making all the beats.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's a big surprise. I got a few other artists I'll be producing their next projects too.
Who else? Can you share with us?
We share D-Lo, that's all.
Hey, man, I appreciate that nonetheless. We need like something that's going to eclipse NoHo for sure.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. But in due time, it's all up to the worker. You know, I'm patient with mine, and D-Lo's very talented. He's been going crazy with the lyrics. Big shout out to him. What he's doing for inspiring a lot of the youth out there. You know, a lot of the North Cal artists inspiring the youth right now. I like what I see.
We know it's crazy. When I heard D-Lo's last album, right, I expected something like NoHo, like Dope Dick, you know, like all that
and you're
shit.
not getting it. That's what I like.
And I didn't get it. I was like, yo, like he's actually spitting some real shit on his, you know, on the last project that he had. And it's that shift in which I believe like not only Bay Area artists, but artists are like slowly realizing like, yeah, we can have fun, but we also need to remember that the community is something that we need to nurture right now. Yeah.
It's about the people, you know. That's facts, big facts.
Always about the people. How did you end up linking up with Filthy Rich?
He had a contest posted on his page. Me and my team, we're a great marketing team. You know, it could be 2 people, 3 people, but we go market. And I had reached out to him on his page, and so did my executive and my A&Rs, and we was like, yeah, you know, we would like a feature. You know, count us in. We're all down. And he hit us back, and got on the song. It's a great song, great hit. Showed love and offered a cameraman of his and shot the video, and it was up from there.
That's easy, man.
Yeah, easy win.
Yeah, super easy win. And it seems like you know, the way they believe in you is like the same way I feel like your fans like totally believe in you too. Just to get like those 2 nods alone is kind of like, yo, like you're kind of like an adopted son of the Bay. I mean, I know you were like born in Oakland.
Yeah, I was born in Oakland.
You were born in Oakland, but like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like that part of Northern California, it's always a lot more difficult for them to just like keep on coming back to the Bay.
Yeah.
Because I had a bunch of homies who were out in Stockton, but I'd see them probably like once a quarter, once every couple months.
Yeah.
And you know, so to me, it's kind of like how did you keep yourself so attached to the Bay Area, like at such a young age?
Sports. Play a lot of hoop with a lot of Bay Area kids. So that's how I always knew all the Bay Area kids. Playing sports. And the girls always liked me out there. So.
Couldn't keep yourself away from the Bay, huh?
No. You won't want to. It's a big network city. You know what I'm saying? Even though you got it up and downs about it, it's a network city, you know? Say what you want about it. You have to go to the Bay eventually. You know, that crowd, once you get them, they stay with you, stick with you forever.
You know, seeing as how, like, your sound... I would personally say your sound is very Bay Area inspired. Do you ever feel like the Bay Area does not get the credit they deserve in terms of like this whole music industry?
No, they get the credit. They get the credit they deserve. It's about putting in more work ethic. Get out there. So if somebody from the Bay go to Atlanta and get their shit playing in Atlanta, you go get your shit playing in Atlanta. You feel me? Market yourself. That's what I'm doing. You said I'm very influenced by the Bay, but I'm going to market myself in other regions. Now you're going to get the Bay sound in Germany. You're going to get it in Haiti. You're going to get it in Guyana. You're going to get it in Ghana. You're going to get it in South Africa. Because I'm reaching those bases. I'm going out my way. I'm taking this sound somewhere else.
And, you know, I think when you end up going to, like, all those other parts of the region, you're going to look like the guy who kind of championed that sound in a sense. Have you ever been back to your home in Haiti?
No, I haven't been back. My fans will go through that journey with me. I'll be doing a documentary on that. Oh,
really?
Yeah. So it'll be all filmed. So you can go through it with me. So you can see, you know, the evolution of Haiti Babii.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think that'll be cool for you to actually, like, go back to, like, where your family is from and see, like, what it's like growing up over there. Yeah. I remember going back to the Philippines, like, maybe when I was, like, 14, 15, bro. And it's just, like, a mind-boggling experience seeing how, I guess, my family has evolved over the years and seeing, like, where they came from to, like, where we are now. Like, it's a huge, like, mind-blowing experience.
I'm Haitian. How did I get in Cali?
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy. You know, a lot of people in Florida, a lot of Haitians hit me up. It's like, man, you represent us out there, man. Do your thing. Represent us the right way, man. You know, that's a big responsibility, but I'm all for it.
Well, yeah, I feel like with the name Haiti Babii, too, like, you really put that cape on your shoulder, like, for Haitians specifically.
I wanted all the funk behind it. Put it on. I don't care what they got to say about Haitians out here. I didn't even know if they had something negative to say. I didn't care. I was like, this is who I am. I know myself now. I want myself. I'm tired of pretending to be this tough, arrogant cat. It's just not me. I'm real humble, real respectful. I got a good heart, and it's going to show in the end.
Hey, man. Yeah. Between, like, the 20 minutes we've been talking right now, I could verify everything that you just said, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So I think I was reading through, like, a little quick interview that you had with Thizzler, right? And it's saying that the Warrior was actually like a God, I didn't want to open up this notebook, man, but the Warrior was like an alter ego for you, aka Murder Mook. Yeah. So, like, where's that, like, the Warrior and, like, the Murder Mook actually coming from?
Alter ego is just a better way for Thizzler marketing me, but really it's just was my first rap name. I changed it because another artist has that name. It's the only reason why I was given that name on the streets in another negative way, you know, and I wanted to change it to positive, you know.
Damn, man.
For sure.
I like that. So then why did you decide to, like, go with, like, those two monikers when it comes to, like, your alter ego for this album?
For the new one I just dropped?
Yeah, for the new one you just dropped. Why put Shine on the Warrior, aka Murder Mook, for your album?
So you can see the transformation, basically. You know, you seen the transformation of Kanye, the Dropout, you know, the 80s, the Heartbreak, all this stuff. So I want you to see the evolution of me. Started out like this. I started out Welcome to the Nine, then it went to Warrior, and now it's going to go to sa-da-da, sa-da-da-la-la-la. You know what I'm saying?
Just the projects that you have coming up in the future.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, man.
Change, be more futuristic, be more, you know, outspoken.
So then for your projects, you rarely have any features, right? So coming up for, like, the future, are you going to have, like, more features on your project, or are you just anticipating to have, like, all you?
I mean,
for the most part.
To be honest with you, I mean, I don't have a lot of features in my projects. Not on purpose. I'm not the type of guy that be like, I don't want to work with none of these artists or be like, oh, these artists are bullshit. Fuck these rappers. It's not me. Honestly, I just whipped all those songs in the studio. And surprisingly, they all hits. So I just put them on a project. But my next projects, I just really want to produce. I like making beats. So I think I'm going to follow the producer route. Start making beats for everybody. Instead of you complaining about, oh, can I get a feature? And I'm like, I don't know. I got to know your character first, bro.
Yeah.
I would like to sit down with you. Oh, you're not even on that level to be talking like that. Well, I could produce a beat for you. Oh, shit. What beat you made? All them songs you heard.
Damn, man. And, you know, for somebody to be like, you know, you're not necessarily on that level, it's kind of like, it's kind of weird to say, you know? Yeah. Because I think with the amount of, like, song, not even the amount, but, like, the quality of music that you're putting out, like, I feel like it puts you on such a different echelon in music. Like, somebody could be working for, like, 10 years, but, you know, lo and behold, like, you've had a situation in which, like, your mother was already in the music industry. You're already producing your own beats, and you've learned from people like Pharrell, Kanye West, Andre 3000. Like, you've really been studying this shit to kind of, like, have a resume worthy enough to be like, nah, I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah. I know what I'm doing. I'm humble with it at all times. And a lot of people, they feel like they've been working years at this music stuff, but I see that a lot of people went through stress. You feel me? I worked out my music career when I was at the lowest, the poverty. So I had a lot of time on my hands. A lot of people don't got a lot of time on their hands. I had a lot of time under my mom's roof, you know what I'm saying? In my room, watching Netflix, doing nothing, wasting my life away. But I was writing the whole time, writing plays. I wasn't even writing raps. Writing plays, writing scripts, writing movies, reenacting those scripts, trying to become an actor at a young age, knowing that's going to give me more money. You feel me?
Damn, man. So then this rapping shit isn't even like the end game for you.
No, hell no. It's just I'm gonna branch. I'm gonna branch off for this. You might see me in a Listerine commercial. You know what I'm saying? Different branch. That's the whole point.
Sasha, can you get the Listerine plug? You got the key, Sasha? You know, Haiti Babii, like, I really appreciate this conversation because, again, I feel the respect from you, and I really feel like what you're trying to do in the community and, like, how well you are just so, like, put together. Yeah. And normally, like, I feel like I can go on for these podcasts for, like, hours, but I think right now is actually a way perfect time to end it.
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah,
it's perfect, bro.
Nice meeting you too.
Haiti Babii, man, where can everybody find you?
Find me on IG, Haiti Babii, HAITI_BABII. Go get my album now, Warrior. It's hot. I mean,
shit.
YouTube, slide in. Go subscribe to my channel too, and subscribe to his channel and whatever you got going on. Please, all my fans, go purchase his items, everything, merchandise. Hey. I don't care what you got, purchase that.
I fuck with this guy tough, man. This is the Lunch Table, food for thought. I'm Nico Blitz, Haiti Babii. We're out. Yay!